Today, we are going to take a look at the Plasma6 version of the LinuxHub Builder. So we are on the welcome screen. We're going to click the link, build your custom Arch distro. All right, and it opens up the LinuxHub Builder for, and see right here, this tool will guide you along to build your own custom Arch distro. Click on next. Before you start editing files, write your system to your desired look and feel. So on Plasma, the theme settings is different. So this is going to open up your system settings, and from here you can get to your themes, get to your appearance and style. So right now we're on Breeze Dark. We'll guess we'll leave it on the dark, but we could choose colors and themes and get to more options. Let's see, we have the oxygen, breeze, and of course breeze dark. And we'll take a look at some colors. Let's see, this one looks pretty cool. I'll select that one. All right, I'll leave it on that. Night colors or night light. Now that's turned off. Application style. I'll go with that one. Plasma style. Right now it's on breeze. I'm gonna change it back to oxygen. Yeah, because I like this look better. Window decorations. Right now it's set to breeze. We can either go with oxygen, or we could use plastic. You know what? I'll just leave it on plastic. Icons. We got breeze at white, breeze dark. So I'll just leave it on breeze dark. Cursors. Do we have the bloom on here? No, but we do have oxygen blue. I'll do the oxygen blue. System sounds, don't really care. Splash screen, don't really care. But if you wanted to change it, you can. Login screen, if you want to change it, you can. And boot splash screen, if you want to add one, you can. All right, everything's set up the way I want it. All right, and now you want to set up your wallpaper. Again, if you download a wallpaper from the internet, you need to put it into this folder right here. The walls folder, which is home, ISO, relink, AirRouterFest, etc. 1 and walls folder. Okay. But I'm just going to use a installed one here. I'm just going to keep it simple for this. Let's just use this one. Don't really care what it looks like. Just using it as example. All right. Then I'll click on OK. Okay. Enter your desired distro name. Just going to put example. _ V1. So this is just an example. Okay, and of course we're using the example. And for the host name, it's going to be example. And the branding, of course, is just example. I'll put the version on there. All right. And on this one, you only have to edit 3 images because this one comes with its own actual welcome, but its own system settings and all that. So we're not using the old system settings from the open box. So you have a splash image, a welcome image, and your installer image. So we're going to edit all of these and just going to keep it simple. So I'm just going to throw a layer on top of it. And I'm just going to darken it. And then I'll just use some text. All right, so this is just an example. Make it bold and give it a little bit more size. So you could use another image, place it on top of it. You could put text, you could put whatever you want. It's your distro, so do what you want. And I'll just overwrite the image. Okay, did that get? Okay, it did. So we'll go ahead and close this. All right, now we'll do the same for the welcome image. All right, so I'm just gonna edit this image right here. On your distro, you can do whatever you want with it. You could use an image, you could use text, you could do whatever you want. All right, that's the welcome image. Now let's do the installer image. All right, I'm done with all of my images, so click on done. And we get a final message that says, congratulations, you are ready to build your custom Arch distro. And you get the button right here to click, so let's do that now. All right, opens up a terminal. I'll just make it full screen, enter my password, click enter, and it's off to make your ISO, your own custom ISO. All right, so like I said, this is for the Plasma6. So this is the Plasma6 version. So I'll go ahead and pause the video now, and when we come back, we'll take a look and see what we have created. All right, the ISO has been built, so we click on done, and we get the last message here. It says the backup of your ISO folder has been created at home ISO backup, and your ISO was created at home ISO output. And we got a message about Patreon and supporting LinuxHub. So if you guys can, please support me. And thank you. All right, so if we open up our folder, we'll see we have ISO here and we have ISO backup. So this backup is just in case something went wrong, you have a backup of your ISO. All right, and your CD or ISO is here, and we named it for this example, example 1. So there it is created. So I'm going to copy this onto my system and open it up in a virtual machine. So I'll pause the video now and we'll be back to take a look at example. Okay, now I have the ISO loaded up in a virtual machine, and you can see right here, this is the image, the first image we edited, and it says example. All right, you can't see the text right here, but it says example installer underneath. It's the way we edit it. I didn't add any shadow to it, so I'll just click on the begin installation, and I'll go ahead and go through this little process. All right, and it takes us to the installer, and it says welcome to the example 1 installer, and then all the regular info right here. So we'll click on continue, make this full screen, and there's some weird artifacts here. Like you get these little artifacts that show up, but you still work around it. I don't know if it's doing that because it's a virtual machine or what, but like I said, you get these weird artifacts. So I'm just going to set my time zone. And then go to install. All right. So I'll pause the video now, come back, and reboot into our newly example distro. Alrighty, our system is installed now, so let's go ahead and reboot the system and see how the example looks. Okay, we've installed the example Linux here that we made, and you can see the welcome screen right here. You got example v1, welcome, and thanks for choosing. You could always change all that. And this is your welcome screen that you get. And you can see that the theming also changed, and you got the wallpaper, you got your mouse cursor, everything transferred over. So I'll go ahead and close this and start looking at some things now. See how everything's set up. And we'll open up File Manager. Yeah, we got our theme in, our mouse cursor, our window decorations, our wallpaper, everything transferred over properly. So there you have it. This is going to be the LinuxHub Builder for Plasma6. And I wanted to show you right here that when you open up NeoFetch, you get all the info that you added during the creation of this. So you got example Arch, you got your OS version, which is example. Let me see if I can make this bigger for you guys. That way you can see it better. So yeah, everything's pretty much the way you want it to be. So you got your ArcDark theme, your icons, got all your info as far as your memory, CPU, and GPU. But yeah, this is the example Arch that we created, the Plasma6 version. All right, I'll go ahead and close this. And well, just want to show you that you can create your own Plasma distro with the LinuxHub Builder. All right, you guys. So that's going to do it for this video. And I'm out.